lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade, sneaks, and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee.
EA Sports of the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, the NFL playoffs begin here on this Saturday afternoon. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go from the Steel City. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready,
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Back to throw. It's out of the flat, and it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
a bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the ready.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Not only do they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
Years ago, people would have thought you were crazy to go for 4th down on your side of the field, but that's not the case anymore. We're seeing it more and more often play out across the league. In this case, not a bad job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball. He's able to find some space with his legs, and he's able to pick up the conversion.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here, 1st and goal.
Black, 95. Set.
Here's a design run. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Ready?
Now this time they'll look to throw. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal.
50, green. Black ult.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Striker, 3, set, ready. Hut, hut.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with a lead at home with the home crowd, and you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2.
Let's go
The
now.
Steelers
Fight.
will
White.
line up for the
33.
two-point
Yellow.
conversion.
Cut.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Some of the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, we'll need it 8-0.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Ashton Jeanty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage with nothing more.
27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 3rd down, they go with Jeanty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's up. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll look to throw. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The 1st quarter has come to an end. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. It's 3rd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big-time play for Vegas. 31 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Jeanty on this defense. Backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards.
Good blocking, and he's in. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Ready, break. Check pink. Set. Set, go.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back tosses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down, but now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contained rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. And when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Let's go. 45, white. Ready, go.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup, but we do have a penalty marker on the field.
Fuse, yellow. Ready, ready, ready.
That'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side. And caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Run out of the gun for Genty. And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact, balance, and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Here we go with Genty. And he's into the end zone again. It's the octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
At the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Got it.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. Punt. Ready.
A first carry down for Rico Dowdle. And he'll get it out 5 past the 30-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Inches.
Set. Black 40. Set.
Look wide. Get this one complete. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Red, yellow, here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Black, 95.
that'll be caught. It's Metcalf.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Quick hitting slant there, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And now the Steelers are going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10.
6. Mega. Zoom black. 45. White. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Steelers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing now from the gun. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. So, it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make a fight. And it's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, man, open downfield is Horton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll find Mitchell out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll run with Genty. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's caught left side by Bowers. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick it up with Genty. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here's Genty. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Second and goal.
Here we go. Sack, go.
One more time with Genty. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Check pitch. Ready.
Now Dowell. And a pickup of 3, or maybe 4. To Cameron Richardson there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Down. Ready.
Now give on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put it into that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 7.
Blaster, sit, ready. Sit, black, 95. Set.
He'll look to throw. That is caught by Washington. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set,
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
1. Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Red, yellow. Set, ready. Black 40. Hut.
Back to throw. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A 19-yard pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
50, green, hut.
Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. You, yellow, red, 38. Smash, red. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And it'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Ready.
This looks like a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, but we got ourselves a ball game.
Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up for the
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They took the shot, but it doesn't pan out. They'll remain down by 1 here in the 4th quarter. So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready? Viking 18.
Here's a designed run. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. From the 43, here's second down and 7. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Gentile. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 23, this is second and 3.
Let's go now. Go.
He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Towards 2 minutes to play. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Here's second and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Next to score, Raiders 30, Steelers 22.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 52 blue, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Warren. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
That is 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Oh, what a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
And it's a big-time sack by the defense, but Mike, you just can't take these sacks if you're the quarterback. End-of-game situations. You're trying to make something happen and come from behind. You have to understand throwaways. I don't care if you have to put the ball in harm's way. You have to take a little bit more chances here. These negative sacks, they cost time, they cost yardage, and they really make this even a more difficult hole to climb out of.
Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.